Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Come on in the room, come on in the room. It is time for our morning moment. It is time for our morning huddle. So come on in the room. All right. Happy Friday, happy Freedom Friday, happy Fabulous Friday, happy all that good stuff. All right. This is the day that the Lord has made. We what? We will rejoice and be glad in it. All right. So despite what's going on, despite how we may be feeling, despite what we may be up against, guess what? This is still the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. All right. Come on in the room. Good morning, Tanisha. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, Deontranice. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, April. Hey, girl. Hey. Come on in the room. All right. As you are coming in, like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Y'all know what to do. Good morning, Niecy. Hey, girl. Hey. Come on in the room. All right. Come on in the room. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. All right. While you are doing that, I'm going to do the same thing because I'm not going to ask you to do something that I am not doing. All right. So let me go ahead, like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. I don't know about y'all, but I am glad it is Friday. Okay. All right. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. All right, there we go. I'll just add my followers. All right, here we go. Thank you guys for tagging people. All right, thank you guys for locking people in. All right, let everyone know. All right, if you do not know, I am Pastor Drea. All right, I am the founder, the visionary of Woman Up Circle, Woman Up Empowerment Group, all things Woman Up. That's me. That's your girl. All right. I also pastor alongside my amazing husband, Apostle John Cobb II, the Turning Point Ministries, located in the Center Point area. All right. The whole purpose, the whole point of Morning Moments is to ignite, empower, and encourage you to be everything that God has destined, ordained, and called you to be. All right. Listen, to all those who come back and watch the replay, thank you so much for coming back to watch the replay. You did not have to do it, but I am so glad that you did. So listen, even in the midst of you watching the replay, guess what your girl need for you to do? You already know. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. You got it. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. All right, I'll give just a couple more seconds for a few more people to jump on. And guess what? We gonna jump right into it this morning. All right, something going on with my computer, but hey, that's all right. That's okay. We gonna make it anyway. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, good morning, Miss Paulette. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning, Janice. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning, Ray. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. Come on in the room. All right, we're just gonna jump right in. So our morning moment, our morning huddle. Y'all know this whole month, the whole month of May, we've been talking about grace. We've been talking about wrapping things up. We've been talking about getting closure. We've been talking about all that good stuff. All right. So on this last Friday in May, all right, before we enter into a new month, all right, and before we enter into a new place, because we are going into a new month with a new mindset. We're going into a new month. Look, the old passed away. All right. So good morning, Cedrica. Hey, girl. Hey, our morning moment, our morning huddle is going to be no turning back. That's where I am. That's where you should be. You done came too far and there's no turning back. I need you just to drop that in the chat real quick. No turning back. No, I ain't going back. Listen, I done been through too much. I done pressed through too much. I done cried through too much. Look, I done felt this thing too much. There is no turning back. I'm here now. Yes, I am. I'm here now. I'm over it now. I done got through that, so there is no turning back. Come on, drop that in the chat real quick. No turning back. You can't turn back. Just in case nobody told you, just in case you need a reminder, just in case you need a word, just in case you need confirmation, consider it done. Consider it this. There is no turning back. Good morning, Shawanda. Hey, girl. Hey, that's right. I'm here now. I done made it through that now. So there's no turning back. I know for a shadow of a doubt, I can do this now. There's no turning back. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a Jesus girl, okay? You know that I'm a God's girl. I'm going to always give you scripture. I'm going to always give you word, all right? Why? Number one, to back up and support what I'm saying, so you don't think that I'm talking just to be talking, all right? And number two, to give you some word to fight the enemy with. Because when the enemy trying to, you know what he like to do, when the enemy tries to stir it up, when the enemy tries to cook it up in your life, when the enemy tries to wreak havoc, when he tries to cause chaos, guess what? You are going to hit him with this word, and the word is going to straight TKO the enemy. It's going to totally knock him out. It's going to make him back up. Jesus did it. Because if you read in the Bible, if you read your word, every time Satan tried to tempt Jesus, he hit him with the word, and Satan had to back up. Because you can't argue with the word. The word is the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and the word was with God. So this is what you got, okay? You got the word, and the word is sharper than any two-edged sword. It's going to cut through anything that you needed to cut through, okay? Remember that. All right, so our focus scripture, let me say that, our main scripture. I said it, we went over it last week. I kind of touched on it last week, but God brought that back to my remembrance this morning. If you go to Philippians 3:13 through 14, Philippians 3:13 through 14, Philippians 3:13 through 14. Now, I'm going to read the Message version. All right, I'm going to read the Message version. The Message version says, I'm not saying that I have this all together, that I have made it, but I am well on my way. This is why you cannot turn back. No, you ain't got there yet, but you are closer than what you think. You are further along than what you really think. You are further along than what you really believe. I get it. Well, I feel like I ain't making no progress. I feel like I'm just so far off. I just feel like I'm so far gone. But no. I need you to encourage your virtual neighbor this morning. You are further along than what you think. You are closer to it than what you think. No, I ain't got there yet. I ain't got it all together. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but guess what? I'm pursuing and I'm striving to get there. I'm better than what I was yesterday. I'm better than what I was last week. I'm better than what I was last month. As a matter of fact, I'm better than what I was last year. So you got to take a look at your growth. This is why you can't turn back, because you got to take a look at your growth. You are closer to your promise than what you think. Yeah. Somebody type in the chat, I am closer. I am closer. Yes, I am. I am closer. I am growing every day. I am evolving every day. I'm striving every day. I'm pursuing every day. I'm pushing every day. I'm making steps every day. You got to learn how to celebrate every step that you make. Oh, yeah, the small steps have to be celebrated. Yes, you do. Celebrate the small step, because I am one step closer. And I'm another step out of and another step into something. I'm one step out of and another step into something. Yeah. Oh, you are further along than what you. I don't know who that. I know we sometimes, people sometimes say it's cliche-ish. I don't know who this for, but no, this is really for somebody this morning. You are further along than what you really think. Don't allow the enemy to play with your mind. Don't allow the enemy to play with your thoughts. Don't allow the enemy to play with your progress. Put some respect on your progress. I'm just saying, put some respect on your progress. All right. So Philippians 3:13 through 14, the Message version. All right. It says, I'm not saying that I have this all together, that I have it made, but I'm well on my way, reaching out to Christ, who so wondrously reached out to me. It says, friends, don't get me wrong. By no means do I count myself an expert in all this, but I've got my eye on the goal where God is beckoning us onward. I'm off and running, and I'm not turning back. Somebody type in the chat, I'm off and I'm not turning back. I'm off running and I'm not turning. I didn't took off. Okay, I done took off. I have taken off from fear. I've taken off from guilt. I've taken off from shame. I've taken off from the things that hinder me from moving forward, and I'm not turning back. I've taken off from that place of hurt. I've taken off from disappointment. I've taken off from needing validation from people. I have taken off from that, and I'm not turning back. Oh no, I'm well on my way. Yep. Yep, I'm well on my way. I need you just to testify to your sister friend, to your home girl, to your neighbor, your virtual neighbor, to your homeboy. I am well on my way. Now, it may not look like progress to anybody else, but who cares? Because I know and I understand where I came from. I understand the place that I was and the place that I am right now. So forget about what it looks like to other people. I am still well on my way. Despite what you are going through, despite what it looks like, despite what you are met against, despite what you encounter, guess what? You are still well on your way. This is why you can't turn back, because you are well on your way. Somebody type in the chat, I am well on my way. Yes, I am. I am well on my way. Despite what the enemy says, despite what man says, I am well on my way. And I ain't turning back. I'm not turning back, because it took me too long to come out of that place. It took me too long to stop dealing with that. It took me too long to get unwrapped with that. It took me too long. So now that I am free from that place, now that I am out of that place, I ain't going back. I am not going back. Oh, I'm strong on the not going back. I'm firm on the not going back. Despite how hard the enemy tries to come at me, despite how life tries to do me, I am not turning back. I'm well on my way. Now, I'm well on my way. I'm well on my way. I will let nothing make me turn back. Because guess what? When you come out of something and you end up turning back, guess what? Sometimes you will make a turn. Matter of fact, not sometimes, but most times you will make a turn for the worse. I ain't got time for that. Now, that's what I don't have time for. I don't have time to be worse off than what I was. I don't have time to go back to something and be worse than what it was than I was in it. I don't have time for that. That's why I ain't got time to turn back. Because that thing will consume you even harder. That thing will try to take you down even harder. Somebody type me in the chat, I ain't got time for that. I know. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Good morning, Sakina. Hey, girl. Hey. Y'all, I'm sorry. Good morning, Hortense. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning, Mama Lisa. My comments just now coming back up. So I'm sorry, y'all, for reading y'all comments slow, but I see y'all now. But yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to make a turn for the worst. No. That's why Ecclesiastes 7 and 8 says better is the end of a thing. I have ended that place. Yes, I have. I've ended struggling in that area. I've ended making excuses. I've ended playing the victim. I've ended being woe is me. No, I am well on my way, and there is no turning back. All right, let me go a little bit further. Let me go a little bit further. That's right. Sakina said, I don't have time for that. That's right. I don't have time for that. Okay. Listen, your girl don't have time for it. Your pastor don't have time for it. Stop wasting time with things and people that got time to waste. We said on Wednesday, you have to reevaluate in your life what's in your life and who is in your life that no longer serves you purpose. Because if you have things or you are entertaining things that no longer serves you purpose, guess what? It's gonna pull you right on back. It's gonna pull you right on down. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, so y'all know I'm a woman of words. All right, I like to break words down. All right, because guess what? The Bible says, "In all thy getting, get an understanding." So guess what? You got to understand what you're talking about. You got to understand what you're saying. In order for you to believe it, you got to understand. Good morning, Evangelist T. Hey, girl. Hey. So I know you know turn back. Y'all smart. Turn back means to go back. But did you also not know that turning back means to abandon the path that you are on? It means to abandon your assignment. It means to abort the mission. It means to jump ship. It means the rejection of growth. When you turn back, you reject the growth. You reject the growth that God is trying to advance in you. You reject the growth that God has given you. So if you feel like you ain't growing, guess what? Could it be that you went back to some stuff that God grew you out of, that God grew you from, that God matured you from? Good morning, Miss Teresa. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah. Turning back means the rejection of growth. So listen. All right. I want to give you real quick. I want to give you 3 reasons why. Thank you for tagging people. I want to give you 3 reasons why as to why you can't turn back. Because when you turn back, guess what? It is detrimental to your future. It is detrimental to your growth. It's detrimental to the assignment. Now, I ain't got it all together. I'm not all the way there yet. But guess what? I'm not where I was. God said you got to put some respect on your growth. You got to put some respect on your progress. Yeah, because when you learn to respect your growth and respect your progress, it's going to help you to keep pushing. It's going to help you to keep striving. It's going to help you to keep moving forward. But if you're always wondering about what I didn't do, if you're always wondering about I could have did this, well, what if I did it? No. Think about, but I have did this. I used to get mad about that, but I don't get mad about that no more. They used to can trigger me, but they don't trigger me no more. I am well on my way. I am growing. I am yet evolving. I am yet changing. And as I change, as I grow, as I mature, God is shifting me out of some stuff into some stuff. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Because we don't have time to turn back. So one of the reasons why turning back can be detrimental to your growth. Or matter of fact, before I do that, let me give you a few reasons or a few excuses. I ain't gonna say reasons. I'm gonna say a few excuses as to why people want to turn back. Number 1, fear of the unknown. The journey of faith, it leads us to unfamiliar territories. When you find yourself in a place that's unfamiliar, when you find yourself in a place that's overwhelming, when you find yourself in a place where you're feeling stressed out, where you're feeling defeated, where you're feeling depleted, guess what? It's going to make you go back to the familiar. It's going to make you run back and hide. It's going to make you go back down that same rabbit hole. But tell your neighbor, I'm not doing that. All right. Another thing, discouragement and disappointment. When you have expectations and your expectations unmet, when your expectations are not met, guess what? It make you go back because you like, you know what? They let me down anyway. You know what? I thought this was going to happen and it didn't happen. Let me tell you what people will do. Well, let me tell you what we will do. Let me include myself. We can ask God for stuff. We can pray for stuff. And when God does not give it to us in our time frame, guess what? Well, I guess it wasn't meant for me. It's like you start taking it out on God. So you start back doing stuff that you know you shouldn't be doing. You start back doing stuff that you know God delivered you from. You start back doing stuff that God told you to come away from. You start back going places where God said, did I tell you not to go there? All because you are disappointed. But guess what? While you are respecting your progress, good morning, Zanette. Hey, girl, hey. While you are respecting your progress, guess what? You got to respect the timing of God. It may not happen when you want to, but God is going to make it happen at the right time. That's a part of your growth. Understanding the timing of God. That's something that we all have an issue with. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you looking at your phone. Yes, you do. We all have a problem with the timing of God. When it does not happen when we want it to, we started second guessing God. We start second guessing ourselves. Lord, is this really what you want me to do? Lord, I thought that you would do this by now. Lord, I thought that I would be here by now. I thought that I would be married by now. I didn't think that I was going to get a divorce. I thought that I would be here right now. And because it does not happen when you want it to, guess what? You start having spiritual temper tantrums. Yes, you do. You start having spiritual temper tantrums. And you start turning back. First, Let me tell you how it starts off. You start looking back. Well, it seemed like I was having more fun when I was in the world than when I was trying, than me trying to live for God, than me trying to please God. You start looking back. And the more you start looking back, the more the enemy starts drawing you back. Lot's wife looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. Somebody ask your neighbor in the chat, why are you looking back? Don't even start looking back, because when you start looking back, you're going to start going back, because the enemy is going to entice you. He's going to make that thing look real good. He's going to make it seem as if you're missing out on something. He's going to make it seem as if, Lord, make it like it was. Let me go back to what it was. But don't forget, the place that you just left, it was so much hell. Okay, the place that you left, it was so much hurt. It was so much disappointment. It was so much chaos. Why would you want to go back to that? Why? I'm just asking. Why would you want to go back to that? Why would you want to go back to that? All right, let me go, because I only got a couple more. I ain't going to keep you all day. All right, let me give you 3 reasons why turning back is detrimental to your future. All right, why turning back is detrimental to your future. Number 1, loss of progress. Every step that you take forward is a step away from your past struggle. Every step forward is a step away from your past. That's what I need you to drop in the chat. I need you to remind yourself. Every step forward is a step away from your past. Is a step away from what you grew from. Is a step away from immaturity. Is a step away from insecurity. This is why you have to celebrate every step. The Bible says everywhere the soles of your feet shall tread. Okay, that means walk, move, go. Everywhere the soles of your feet shall tread, I will give it to you, which means you are gaining ground. You are gaining territory. You are gaining growth. So when you are not moving forward, when you are not growing, guess what? You are stuck in your past. You are stuck in what's trying to trip you up. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck. All right. Number 2, the reason why you cannot turn back, and the reason why turning back is detrimental to your future, is because it causes spiritual stagnation. Spiritual stagnation. All right. Returning to old habits, returning to old environments. Guess what? It hinders your spiritual growth. It's just like, let's take a child for instance. When you have a baby, you feed them strictly baby food. But as they grow, as they mature, when they become a toddler, you start feeding them table food. So once you start giving them table food and you go back to try giving them baby food, they're not going to eat it. They're not going to like it. That's how your spiritual life is. You go back to just wanting to be spoon-fed. Well, God said, nah, I'm trying to give you the meat of this thing. I'm trying to feed you solids. I'm trying to give you this heavy stuff. I'm trying to give you something that's going to hold you. That's going to stay on your stomach. That's going to feed you. But you want to go back to milk. You want to go back to something that's not going to stay in you long. When God said, I'm trying to sustain you, but you're trying to go back to something that's going to just satisfy and gratify you at the moment and not for a lifetime. Tell your neighbor, I ain't going back. I'm not going back. I want something that's going to satisfy me, not just for the moment, but something that's going to keep me going, something that's going to keep me progressing, something that's going to hold me, something that's going to help me, something that's going to stick to me so that I won't be hungry, so that I won't be starving. You'll catch that spiritually. I'm just trying to tell you. If y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my computer. I'm just saying. When you turn back, it is detrimental to your spiritual life. It causes you to be spiritual stagnant. You feel like you ain't growing in God. You feel like you ain't getting nowhere. You feel like, well, God, can I even hear you? God, do you even hear me? Is you start questioning your relationship with God. You start questioning, well, am I even fit to be a child of God? Can I really do this Christian life thing? Can I really put down this? The enemy starts putting all these questions in your head. All right, number 3. When you turn, another reason why turning back is detrimental to your future is because guess what? It will cause missed opportunities. Yep. It will cause missed opportunities. God has a future filled with hope for us, but turning back often means missing out on blessings and opportunities that await us. There is something that's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to get to a certain place. But if you turn back, if you turn around, you will never reach that place. And if you don't reach that place, you will never reach the blessing in that place. You will never reach the opportunities that God has available for you in that place. I just want to help you this morning. I really want to help you this morning because the enemy has been fighting you tooth and nail about moving forward. You can't turn back. This is not the time for you to turn back. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Turning back is not in the plan of God for you. Turning, just like he told Abraham, leave the familiar. Some of us, we are too familiar with hurt. We are too familiar with disappointment. We are too familiar with being let down. We are too familiar with not being loved, with not being accepted. And God said, look, no. I have a place where people are going to love you. I have a place where you are needed. I have a place that's going to make you happy. I have a place where you don't have to deal with that. But if you keep turning back, going back to the familiar, you will never reach that place. And guess what? We love that. Well, God, why I can't be happy? God, why it can't happen for me? Because you keep turning back. You're not making steps to get to that place. Somebody type in the chat, God has something waiting on me. Yes, he does. He's got something waiting on you. He's just waiting for you to get to that place. See, this is where it comes in at. Here's what you got to do. This is where your proactiveness comes at. God has it ready and awaiting you in that place, but you have to get there, which means you have to make the necessary steps to get there. So if you are yet turning around, if every step you make, every move you make, when you are met with opposition, something you don't like, and you start turning around, you will never reach that place. That's why it feels like you're not getting anywhere. That's why it feels like you're going in circles, because you make one step forward and you turn around. You make one step forward, here goes something you don't like, you turn around. You go one step forward, okay, here comes the enemy trying to intimidate you. So now you turn around and you going back. Type in the chat, I will not go back. No, I won't. I will not go back. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. I will not go back. Keep making steps. I told you, one step forward is one step away from your past. Yeah. You don't have time to turn back. God has so much more that's awaiting for you. God has so much that's stored up for you, but he's waiting for you to get to that place because he wants to see, do you really want this? Do you really want to get out of this? Do you really want to mature in this way? God will test you. Yeah. Yes, he will. God will test you to see what you really say. God will test the very words out of your mouth. God, I want more. Okay, you want more. This is what you have to do to get to a place called more. God, I just want to be happy. Okay, this is what you have to do to get to a place of happiness. God, I want increase. I want this. I want God. Okay. But this is what you have to do to get to that place. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to leave the familiar? Are you willing to leave what you have known for so long? I just been here, I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with them for 10 years. And, I don't think that I'm going to find better. I'm just going to stay right here. Okay, you stay right there all you want to. Guess what? Every day you're going to be unfulfilled. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry because there is something in you that knows there is more. I told you there's something in you that should be doing more. You can't turn back. You got to go after more. Tell your neighbor, go after more. Type in the chat, go after more. Go after more. Go after more. You can't be comfortable going after more. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Because when you find yourself being comfortable, you ain't growing. No, you ain't growing. No, God will make you uncomfortable to stretch you. God will make you uncomfortable to mature you. For some of us, this is a time in your life. I understand you may be going through things, but this is a time in your life where God is literally maturing you. It ain't about what you're going through. It's about him maturing you. God has to literally allow some things to happen to make you grow up. Some things to happen to make you mature. Some things to happen to make you move. Woo! We got to move. 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 You can't go back there. You have to move away from that. You have to move to the place that God has ordained, destined, and purposed you to be. It's not other people, y'all, that's holding us back. It's ourselves. You don't have to put what you dealing with, what you going through. You don't have to put up with it. That God looking at you like, you ain't got to put up with that. I didn't tell you had to put up with that. I'm just waiting on you to move. I'm just waiting on you to move. I never said, that was never in my will. That was never in my plan for you to be going through that. That was never in my plan for you to be dealing with that, for you to be enduring that. No. That was on you. So I'm just going to be standing right here and waiting till you ready to come out. The question is, are you really ready to come out of that? No, that's a question, because some of us, we like being in stuff. Okay, we like the woe is me. We like being the victim. We like we've been in it for so long that now we become numb to it and we made it a part of us. No, some of us, we like that, but God like, no. That I never had that in the plan. No, that's what you chose. But that's okay. I love you enough. I'm waiting. Whenever you're ready, I'm waiting for you to come on out. And as you make the steps to come out, God said, I'm right there with you. So are you really ready to come out of that? Are you really tired of living like that? Are you really fed up with dealing with that? Because guess what? When you get tired of something, when you get fed up with something, guess what? Now you're ready to move. Now you're ready to get somewhere. Are you ready? Ask your neighbor in the chat, are you really ready to get somewhere now? Are you really ready? Because see, we put on face, for other people. We put on face when we go to church. We put on face when we get around people. But no. If you take the face off, if you take the mask off, are you really ready to come out? Are you really ready to do the work to come out? Are you really ready to mature? Are you really ready to grow up? Are you really ready to grow? Because if so, you won't allow anything to turn you back. The older folks used to say, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Yeah, I know it's old school, but guess what? Nah, it's some truth in that. When you get fed up and when your mind is made up, when you are really ready, you ain't gonna let nobody or nothing turn you around. Why you keep letting people and things turn you around? That's a question that's a question we got to ask ourselves. That's a question we got to ask each other. Why do you keep allowing things and people to turn you around? I just want to know. I gotta ask you that this morning. Just why? Just why? Just why? Why? Oh, I'm just waiting for an answer. I'm waiting for some comments in the chat or something, because no, that's a question we need to ask. Why do you keep allowing things and people to turn you around? You start making progress. You start making steps. You start growing. You start doing so good. And then here comes the enemy through things. Here comes the enemy through people. Now you done turned around. Now you done start making steps backwards when you're supposed to be moving forward. Come on, the movement is supposed to be onward and upward, not backwards. Why? What is in me or what is still on me that allows me to turn back, that allows me to look back, that allows me to go back? Why? Why do you do that? Why do I do that? I got to put myself in it. Why do I backtrack? That's the word I'm looking for. Backtracking. Backtracking is not in the will of God. for your life. Okay? Backtracking, I ain't doing it. Somebody type in the chat, backtracking, I ain't doing it. No, because I've came too far. I've grown too far. And guess what? Just because, let me just say this and then we gonna go because I'm well over time. But just because people do not acknowledge your growth, just because people do not validate your growth does not mean that you ain't growing. It does not mean that you ain't making progress. Just because they see it, they just may not acknowledge it, and that's okay. Because guess what? You have to understand that. Guess what? At the end of the day, I'm not doing it for people. This is for God, and this is for me. This is a personal journey. This is a personal journey. This is for me. So they may not acknowledge it. They may not say, girl, I see you growing. Girl, I see you going. They may not ever say that, but grow anyway. They may not ever validate it, but grow anyway. They may not ever congratulate it, but grow anyway. Somebody type in the chat, grow anyway. That's what you got to do. You have to grow anyway. The enemy may try it, but grow anyway. It may hurt, but grow anyway. You may get frustrated sometimes, but grow anyway. Because growth is uncomfortable. That's the uncomfortability. That's an indicator that you are growing. Because if you are comfortable, you ain't growing. We make something so simple, we make it so hard. My God, today. All right, like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. Like it, love it, share it, tag somebody. All right, listen, if you have teenagers, whether they're your children, whether they're your cousins, whether it's somebody that you know, listen, tonight we are having Turn Up Fridays for the teenagers. All right, the doors open at 6:30 p.m. All right, it's from 6:30 to 8:30. All right, they are going to be well taken care of, y'all. We met with our leaders and our volunteers last night. And listen, I'm going, okay? Because Turn Up Fridays is going to be lit. So listen, if you have teenagers, please bring them out. It's completely free, all right? There's no cost or anything. Bring them out, and we're going to turn up for Jesus, all right? Turn Up Fridays. I will post the flyer once I get off the live. And on tomorrow, all right, for those who have kids 12 and under, all right? They're not teenagers, 12 and under, all right? At 4 p.m., we're having movie night. They can wear their PJs. It's going to be from 4 to 7, I do believe, 4 to 7. All right, they can wear their PJs. All right, we're going to feed them. We're going to watch a movie. I believe they're watching The King of Kings. All right, good movie. I'm telling you, hey, bring your kids out. You can get you a little mommy break, a little mental break. I promise you, I will be there. They will be well taken care of. And on Sunday, y'all, I'm so excited about Sunday. Sunday starts our new series. I'm not gonna tell you the series yet until our executive team releases the flyer. But the month of June is gonna be so amazing, and I'm excited about it because Sunday is June the 1st. So listen, I want you to come worship with me. All right, Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 1120 Sun Hill Road, Center Point, Alabama. All right, the Turning Point Ministries. So if I don't see you tonight, if I don't see you tomorrow, and if I don't see you Sunday, listen, I will see you Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And remember, no turning back. We ain't got time for that. All right? You are progressing. You are growing. You are moving forward. There's no turning back. All right? I will see you on Monday.